Hi, it's Jen again, and spring is on its way. Today I was outside and I heard the Canada geese flying north, and that's always a nice sound. Today I want to talk about parenting a blind child, because I've been that child with the big Coke bottle glasses and the eye patch and the night blindness, and now I'm that adult, so I can see it from both sides of the fence, so to speak. Haha, that was my big blind joke for the day. Anyway, I want to talk about some tips and give you 3 tips for parenting a blind child. And I use the term blindness loosely. Perhaps your child is completely blind, or perhaps your child has just a little bit of vision loss. In any case, these 3 parenting tips will apply when the subject of blindness is part of the conversation or needs to be addressed. Tip number 1. There may be times when your child expresses frustration or anger or just plain sadness over what he or she cannot do. Whatever those emotions are, try to sympathize and not smother the emotion. I think we as parents too often, myself included, wanting to comfort our child, tend to stifle those emotions. We say things such as, "Oh, honey, you don't have to be sad," or "Don't be angry, it's okay." And I know it is out of kindness and love, but it gives the impression that those emotions are somehow not okay, that they're not okay to feel that way. And with vision loss, the reality is there is going to be frustration and disappointment and anger. There is in everyone's life, adult or child. But if you try to focus on sympathizing and not stifling the emotion, it will give a clear indication to your child that it's okay to have those feelings, that it's normal and natural. Tip number 2, when your child wants to try something new, even if you deem it unsafe or undoable, try to find a way that you can help your child succeed. We all need that sense of accomplishment. And if the first thing you say is, "Well, honey, I'm not sure about that," it's discouraging. When any opportunity you have to say, "Go for it," or "Let's find a way," is always a better choice. It's always going to win 9 times out of 10, because you're going to build up your child's confidence and sense of accomplishment. And don't we all want that for our child? Won't that serve him or her throughout life far better? Let's take cooking, for example. Your child wants to make chocolate chip cookies. Your first thought might be, "I don't know, how's my child going to crack the eggs into that bowl without missing? How's my child going to measure out that flour? How is my child going to work around an oven that is hot that he or she can't see?" But again, try to find a way. Work with your child. If I can make cookies being as blind as I am, then I guarantee you there's a way, okay? You just have to get creative. And it doesn't mean that your child has to be able to do everything from beginning to end. You can certainly be an assist, right? But be an assistant. Don't take over, and don't feel as though your child has to do it the way you do. He or she does not. Tip number 3, stop being a worrywart. If your child isn't worrying or thinking about his or her blindness, you don't need to be either. For one thing, we rarely give children enough credit for how strong and capable and resilient they are. And for another thing, I've known a lot of blind adults and children in my time, and they don't sit around going, "I'm blind today, what will I do? I'm blind today, what will I wear?" Kids are kids. They're just thinking about, what do I want to do? Do I want to play kickball? Do I want to play tag? Do I want to play a game? So if your child's not worrying about his or her blindness, then you don't need to be either. So there's 3 tips for parenting, and I hope this helps. Bye.